Hey everybody, welcome back to Faraday Research. Welcome back to the channel. In the last few days, I've been working on this new spark gap. So it is a complete success. This is one kick-ass spark gap. I can dial it in so close, so fine that I'm getting the frequencies way high. Now, okay, I made a video just before this, and I actually had to delete it because this thing is creating such a high EMF frequency. Okay, it totally screwed up the audio like large on my cell phone here. Totally, like, I can't run this now with that spark gap and talk. There's no way. It is producing such a refined high frequency EMF. Now, I think my next project now is I might have to make a Faraday cage, because if I keep doing this, I might have the FCC on my friggin' doorstep pretty soon. Because while I was doing that video and I had the spark gap going, I bet you everybody's AM radio that live in my town, it just went bonkers. Oh my God, what am I doing? Yeah, so anyways, irregardless, the build went great. Instead of using the fly nuts, I decided to go with just regular bolts and nuts to attach everything. So everything is really clean. I'll show you a demo of it running, but I can't talk at all because I'll even tell you when I turn it on, turn your volume down, because it's the sound is just horrifying. Like, I thought it was bad with the old spark gaps. This one even gives off even a more powerful EMF field. Like, so much more powerful and refined. That's why I'm saying half the AM radios in my hometown probably just went fuck off into next week. Oh my God, I'm gonna be in trouble. Anyways, yeah. So it works good. And yeah, so next project, Faraday cage. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just kind of rambling here because I'm kind of shocked on the power of this spark app now. Like, it is that much more refined, and I tested with my EM meter, and it was going freaking bonkers. Like, almost, yeah, it was off the chart. So for me to run this and actually talk, I'm not even gonna bother anymore, because like when I turn the power on, I'm gonna tell you to turn your volume down because it's just horrifying sound. Horrifying. I had to delete the last video I did. That's how bad it was, because I was talking and I had all this interference coming over my audio. Yeah, it ain't working anymore. I have to build a Faraday cage. Damn it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna turn it on fast. You'll see how refined the spark gap is now. On the when you see listen to the video, it sounds horrifying, but to my ears, it's really quiet now. It's not noisy like the old one was. If you separate the two cathodes, they're going to obviously make more noise. But when I'm refining it to a very close proximity, to the point where they're almost touching, the sound is almost non-existent. But the phone is picking up the frequency big time. It's a lot more apparent. That's why I'm worried about getting nailed. So Mikey's gonna have to build a Faraday cage. So yeah, I don't want the boys in blue to show up at my doorstep saying, Mr. Mikey, what are you doing? What are you doing, you bad little boy? Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna turn it on just for a second. So turn your volume off, and I'm just gonna show you how good this thing looks now, how well it operates. So I'm gonna start it off at 7, and then I'm gonna turn it to 8 volts on the voltmeter, and then after that, I'm just gonna shut the power off. When I shut the power off, you can turn your volume back on, so the noise won't deafen you. But for me, believe it or not, it's hardly making any noise. Hardly making any noise. But when it picks it up on the phone, oh man. All right, here we go. Shut your volume off, and then I'll go to the meter here, and when I turn it off, then you guys can turn your volume back on. All right? How's that? Okay, we'll do that. Okay, shut your volume off now. All right, you guys can turn your volume back on. I'm gonna switch this bulb here because this coil here doesn't really put out much power. I'll try and put this one's 3.5 volt. Now I had the spark gap very close, and it hardly made any noise. But I know on the video it's gonna sound horrifying. So I'm gonna switch this over here. Put it to the smaller one. I'm not trying to prove power output, but I'm trying to prove how good this spark gap is now. So yeah, I can, widen this one, make this one smaller, make this one. I can do any combination now. It's so much better. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on again. I just want to make sure I'm getting power to this thing. Okay, shut your volume off now. Okay, so I shut it off. I was lighting up that bulb. Yeah, like this spark gap is way superior, but yeah, I got a problem. I gotta take this serious now because I'm getting into a realm that I don't want to get nailed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into building a Faraday cage, I think, for the spark gap. Maybe even isolate it actually in a box, Faraday cage, and then ground the sucker. So yeah, damn it. Ugh, I gotta stop making stuff so good. Yeah. Anyways, everybody, I just wanted to show you the spark gap and how well it turned out. Definitely a big success there. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be testing it. I'm going to get rid of this coil here, and I'm going to go back to my smaller coil design, which put out a way more power. And yeah, I guess I'm going to have to start inquiring and building myself a Faraday cage. Oh, man. Anyways, it is what it is. So any questions, comments, leave it below. If you haven't subscribed, bottom right hand corner in the description, I got my Patreon link there, and also Bitcoin if you want to donate and become part of my Patreon. That's starting to take off. Well, not take off, but I got a few subscribers now. Little by little, it's helping me fund these projects, and I can do these great builds. Really happy how it turned out. So yeah, leave your comments and everything below, and we'll see everybody soon.